Holy smokes, guys, is Barnes & Noble moving on the day? Check it out. It's currently about 3:45 p.m., so we're about 15 minutes away from close, and we have Barnes & Noble, ticker symbol BNED, up a whopping 83%. And earlier in the day, guys, we were up, I think, like 130, 140%, 180%. Oh, my goodness, guys. So, yeah. We have to break down BNED. And by the way, guys, I bought calls on this literally yesterday. Talk about timing. And those calls were up at one point 300%. And full disclosure, I'm still holding on. So we're going to break down what is going on with BNED, my thoughts. And later in the video, we'll break down maybe some other stocks, the indexes, all that good stuff. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and let's dive right into the video. And oh, by the way, if you want to check out my Patreon where I'm posting all my moves in my Patreon portfolio, my trades, charts, and ideas, the Discord chat, all of that good stuff is on Patreon, guys. Check out the QR code right here. And with that being said, cheers, let's get into it. So again, BNED, Barnes & Noble, isn't the most high short interest stock that we've talked about. And by the way, again, we talked about this thing literally yesterday. It's not the highest short interest, but it is a very interesting play. Fundamentally speaking, out of a lot of these high short interest plays, I feel like Barnes & Noble is in a scenario where it's almost like GameStop in the sense that the business itself, yes, has declined, but I think there is future potential. The fundamentals are still pretty decent. I know I'm just one person and this is just my experience, but the Barnes & Nobles that are in my area, they're always packed, they're always popping. A lot of people are still going, they're buying books in store, right? People are not, yes, they're buying books on Amazon and of course other easy places to go and buy books, but there's something about Barnes & Noble, the atmosphere, the vibe. People go there, college students go there to study, they grab a coffee, they buy a couple books, right? I still think this business has a place in society right now. Will they close a bunch of locations? Sure they will, right? That's going to happen, no doubt. But I feel like this is, again, a fundamentally, I don't want to say the most sound fundamentally business out there, but I still think it's just way too cheap. Let's just put it that way. I think it's way too cheap for where it's, for what it should be. And I think there is some value here, right? And we're not going to get into the nitty gritty of the financials, the this, the that. But overall, I saw this thing last week. You guys probably remember on Friday, it went up a ton as well. You all probably remember that, right? So we saw the signs on Friday of the potential of the volume, right? We saw a huge pop in volume. And this thing went from 18 cents all the way to about 60 cents that day. Then we pulled down, closed at about 35, 40 cents, whatever, and we cooled off yesterday a bit, which I thought was the perfect opportunity for an entry, and I bought I bought the dollar calls that expire on the 21st of June, so I actually have another month left in these calls, and I'm up like 200% right now. I bought them at, I think, 8 cents or 10 cents, and last I checked, those calls were trading near, I think, 30 cents, and they're probably down from that point. I mean, they're definitely down, maybe now in the low, mid 20 cent range. Either way, we're up. We're looking good. And guys, the charts look really good. With this pump that we saw earlier in the day, we took out the highs from Friday, and now we're actually messing with the highs from Friday as well. We're pretty much right there, 58, 60 cents. So if we get out of there, guys, heading into close, maybe after the bell, maybe at some point tomorrow, this rally could continue. And for all we know, we could be almost at $1 per share. And believe it or not, guys, Barnes & Noble was at $1 per share not too long ago. We're talking a couple months ago. In fact, we were over $2 per share in January, and this stock back a couple years ago was a $12 stock back in 2021. Now, am I expecting it to go to $12 by June 21st when my calls expire? No, I'm not necessarily saying that, but could we go over $1 to $1.50? It's possible, guys. It's possible, especially now as the technicals are lining up. We're looking pretty decent, and we're starting to break the moving averages and test the highs from April. Notice how Notice how we actually failed there at about 80 cents, the highs from April. But I'm thinking if we break out of here, guys, this could be off to the races. So, in my opinion, this could be one of the next plays to keep your eyes on. I'm already in it. Full disclosure, I'm up on my position. I'm not telling you guys to buy. I'm not telling you guys what to do, but it's an interesting one. And, of course, it's in the speculative side of my portfolio. I'm not putting any significant amount of money in this, guys. Again, I'm playing calls with a small amount of money. I'm using leverage to try and get a nice return if it plays out. And, yeah, I'm looking to, sell this or sell the calls, lock in the profits, potentially at some point next week or the week after. I'm not going to wait till the end of June to get out of this play. But yeah, that's just kind of what's going on here. Now we're almost at 60 cents. Now we're up 91%. Look at that here, guys. Starting to break out a bit into close. So BNED, what are your thoughts on that? Let me know down below in the comments, guys. I'm actually super curious. And let me run through some other ones here very quickly that, are the talk of the town. We have FFIE, which is down 23% today. So that cooled off. Not much movement. Volume was super low today on FFIE. AMC also saw a die down in volume, although it is consolidating at about $4 or $5, which I'm liking. Now all we have to do is wait for the breakout. Will we get it? That's the million-dollar question. Now we're slightly above the moving averages, so let's see if we get that pop on AMC. GME has also been pretty flat today. Actually, it might be down. 7.5% in the red. It looks like we're right by the 180 moving average again at about 15 to $20 per share. Pretty interesting spot here on GME. Some other high short interest names that people were talking about. I think SunPower is one of them. Down 3.5%, and it's actually down from 750 now to 270. So we are down about 65% on SunPower Corporation. Let me see, what other ones are there? CRKN, I'm pretty sure, was one that everybody was talking about. That's down 35% today. Oof, that one's down a good chunk. I think IBRX we called out yesterday. How are we looking today? Down about 4%. So this is one that I'm watching in the, high sixes, low sevens, mid sixes, this general range. So let's see what we do as the uptrend looks pretty good still on IBRX, guys. Call me crazy. And what else did we call out yesterday? B Rally Financial. How are we looking today on that? Pretty flat, about 1.5% in the red. So we'll see what happens here at about $28-30 on B Rally Financial. RILY is the ticker, guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Looks like Macy's is moving up a bit, 5%, but still pretty flat over the past couple of months. And yeah, really, BNED is the play. We called it out yesterday. I had a feeling about it. And here we are. We're moving. We're looking pretty good. And, of course, guys, please trade at your own risk. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you guys what to do. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Don't forget to get your 10 free stocks from Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below, the QR code right here, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And, guys, if you want to see all my moves in my private portfolio, you want to be a part of the Discord, see all my trades, thoughts, and ideas, all of that good stuff, check out the Patreon down below. Go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon or check out the QR code right here. I'll catch you all on the inside. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you in there.